So I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the call, everybody. My name is Luke Kish. For those of you who do not know me, I'm 22 years old, normal individual from northeast of the United States, right outside of Philadelphia. Been in the network marketing business now for 3 years, 3.5 years. Once again, I'm 22 years old. I started network marketing when I was 19. And really, I started in this business to get into entrepreneurship, to find a way in. Most things have incredibly huge startup costs, or, you need to have X amount of experience, Y amount of experience before you can even get your foot in the door. And being 19 years old, going through school, going through life, seeing what I wanted, this turned out, and I believe was the greatest first step that I could have taken and did take into entrepreneurship. And I believe it's the greatest first step that you can take into entrepreneurship. So before we start, know that these calls are hosted every single night, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. A great tool for you to lean on for support while you're getting good, while you're learning the business, while you're learning the opportunity, the company Jeunesse, and why, right now, today is the best day and the best time you could be joining this company. So I'm going to touch on, my story briefly. I'm going to touch on the company. I'm going to speak about the products, the diversification. This is a global thing. Diversity not only in products, diversity geographically, the commission plan, a little bit about how you get paid in Jeunesse, the people, and then most importantly, in my opinion, the passion that the people you will be working with, or you would be working with if you decide to join into Jeunesse, the passion we have towards this business and towards the future of our organization in particular, which I believe will be a revolutionary organization, an organization that is unlike any organization that's ever existed in network marketing in some ways. Same in some ways, because it'll be massive and huge and hundreds of thousands of people, but different in some ways, that it'll be the first real successful Gen Y, millennial, 100,000 plus person sustainable group. So Jeunesse is the company. It is the modern age juggernaut, if you will. As far as network marketing goes, it's hard to compete with Jeunesse. Right now in year 6, we'll break $1 billion in sales, which is the fastest company in the history of network marketing to ever do so. Thinking from an opportunity standpoint, it's a fact that right now we are in momentum. Think of momentum as a wave, right? If you're riding a wave and swimming, you'll swim faster. If you're in a sales wave and selling, you'll sell faster. Your results become exaggerated. So factually, right now, the place to be. On top of that, Jeunesse is diverse. It is in 18 different countries, doing over $1 million per month in sales, meaning out of 118 total, meaning you're limited to pretty much, I don't know what countries are not on the list. I don't know how many countries are in the world, but 118, that's a lot for you to choose from. Who do you know? Brazil, Dubai, Mexico, Asia, obviously the United States, Canada. Who do you know and where? This business is not local. Start local, but be thinking global. All it takes is one contact with someone across the world, and they build a huge sales team in your group that you're now getting paid on. So once again, we'll break $1 billion in 6 years in business, fastest ever in network marketing, but it's diverse. All of that growth isn't coming from one market or one product, right? The only company under 30 years old doing $1 million a month in 18 different markets is Jeunesse, right? That shows you that this is working all over the world, right? You might get lucky in one market, you might get lucky in 5 markets, but there is no company that's ever gotten lucky in 18 different markets. And Jeunesse is the only company that's doing that under 30 years old. So you have Amway, you have Herbalife, you have Avon, you have the juggernaut multi-billion-dollar deals that have created, incredibly high earners, the highest in network marketing. And then you have Jeunesse, year 6, on its way to that level, and all of those incomes and high earners and massive growth yet to come. Something that we foresee in our future, right? So diversity from a geographic standpoint, the platform in Jeunesse is global. That's the first P, right? The platform is global. Number 2, the products. Jeunesse has an incredible product line from skincare to health and wellness, right? A full-on skincare line. You have moisturizers, nighttime, daytime cleansers. There's a product that is made from a derivative off of a stem cell that helps the tissue in your face communicate, gives really good results. We had product of the year in 2014, a anti-wrinkle cream, instantly ageless. This is so demonstratable. You don't even have to be good at selling. Right? Say you have friends, they aren't even good at talking to people, they're too scared, whatever. You have a 100-person team. We have a product that if people can just get other people to use, there's a pretty good chance that they'll buy it. And when you're building your sales team, that is so crucially important to have a highly demonstratable product that allows the average Joe to be able to see some results, to be able to get on the ground and moving. Right, seeing some money, some checks coming in. Extremely important when building a team. So the skincare line, we have that, and we have the health and wellness line. AM multivitamins, PM multivitamins. The AM multivitamins make you focused. You should be eating vitamins, obviously, for your health and longevity. Health is number one in life. PM multivitamins, antioxidant gel packets called Reserve, which I think are right on the page. If you click below, you can get all of this information below the YouTube video. The antioxidant gel packets has resveratrol in it, the same stuff that's in red wine, and helps with the aging process. Branch chain amino acids, protein. So think about people who are at the gym. That's a huge, huge client base. It's a huge potential customer base. And you know what I like about being in multiple markets like Jeunesse is we don't have to choose from one. Right, and we're in these huge markets where there are already hundreds of billions of dollars of sales being done. Right, people are already purchasing skincare. They're already purchasing health and wellness. All we do is get in between the current distributor, Walmart, GNC, gas station, you know, Aveda, whatever it is, skincare, and the consumer. And the more we do that, and the more you build a team that does that, the more money you're basically pulling out of that market. But the market's so big that there's enough room for everybody, as long as you have stuff that's backed by science that works like we do, for you to capture, right? So two incredible product lines for you to choose from that give you just a vast opportunity of market to capture, right? You can hit any age group, any demographic with our line. And you know, when it comes to building a sales team, we have the most demonstratable product in network marketing, rated by the Direct Sales Association, which is like the grading association of our whole entire industry. So it's going to help you really, you know, launch, going to help you move a lot quicker than, you know, any companies that don't have that, plain and simple. So diversity from a product standpoint, that's the second P. First, platform. Second, product. Third, pay plan. The compensation plan is incredible because it incentivizes you and your team to do all of the right things, to be recruiting people personally and to be getting a customer base personally, to you know, help your team and leaders grow. Right? It's not about just one guy getting one guy and blowing out volume on one side. It's we really need to help this person become effective. We need to help this person become effective, not just once or twice, but all the way down through the depths of the organization in order to really get paid how you would like to get paid. So crucially important. And the pay plan, for those of you thinking bigger picture, you know, obviously this is the step into entrepreneurship, and you know, you make small gradual income at first, but it can end up very, 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 very substantial for, once again, this very low startup cost to get involved, just purchasing product. And at the middle to the back end of this plan, my gosh, it is aggressive and it starts to maximize. I haven't seen a compensation plan or commission plan that pays like this commission plan does on the middle and the back end, which if you're in network marketing to make a lot of money, is what you're thinking about. So the pay plan, the third P. Number four, the people. Myself, Alex Morton, Josh Noble, Derek Alexander, Luke Hessler, Rob Sperry, Lance Conrad, you know, and I would say that lineup right there on the field standpoint, I'm going to get into the corporate people after. There's no one more likely or more valid to create a multiple 100,000 person team than the people we just named in the Gen Young market. I don't believe that anybody, I believe that we will be the people who crack the Gen Y code, right? Direct sales is a $190 billion thing, and no company has successfully integrated the young demographic, the Gen Y. And what we are so incredible at naturally is networking. This business is the future, and it is inevitable that the whole industry will be Gen Y. We, this group, will be the first company to crack the Gen Y code and create thousands of young success stories, young professional network marketers all over the world, producing some incredible incomes, obviously, in the process. So from a field standpoint, you have the help, you have wisdom, you have people that have built big sales teams, built big organizations that are here to help you, train you, mentor you, teach you, because as you grow, that's the only way we get to the next level. Not only that, you marry it with the expertise of Lance Conrad, Rob Sperry, some of the most professional, incredible, talented, skilled networkers I have ever seen, and I've seen some of the best in the world. They are some of the best in the world. They're helping us. They're guiding us. So we got the rhythm, the routine, the groove, if you will, figured out on the field level, and there's tons and tons of support that is in place to help you get your first check, help you get your 5th check, hopefully your 10th, and then 100th and then 1,000th of checks, and continue to move through that process. So the field, you got the mentorship. On the corporate side, Scott and Randy Lewis, there's Wendy and Randy Lewis, the CEO, the founders of Jeunesse. They are entrepreneurs at heart. They've tried to retire 3 times. Wendy Lewis built commission plans, which is the pay plan, for 12 companies, I believe, before Jeunesse. They came out of retirement with the knowledge. They built the commission plan for Jeunesse, and this thing took off, right? So they're experienced entrepreneurs. They know how to build business, and they know how to build commission plans. Obviously, they knew what works. Their whole view is, let's build a distributor-centric model. Let's build a model that puts you at the center of focus. How can we make you, how can we make me, how can we make distributors most happy? And if we do that, we help them achieve success, incentivize the right things. Guess what? It's going to continue to grow and keep growing. That's what we have here with Jeunesse. So following incredible leadership, their son is 35. Right? My goal when it comes to building a sales team in network marketing is to do it once, do it big, do it right, and not have to do it again. Their son's 35 years old. He's the CVO, Chief Visionary Officer, and he will be steering the ship as Wendy and Randy get older and kind of, work their way out, if you will. So these companies, guys, they go for 100 years, 200 years, however long, and we have everything in play, right? I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody has a crystal ball, but you can look at the history of network marketing, all of the other companies that have ever been. You look at all of the things that Jeunesse has in play. You look at the trends. You look at the consistencies of the massively successful. You look at the consistencies of the legacy companies, and we have them here. Right? And I would be hard-pressed to tell you that there would be a better time than right now ever in the history of your life to build network marketing. That sounds kind of crazy, but I truly believe it, right? Cracking the Gen Y code is a pretty intense thing, right? And we're talking, when it gets up there, there's tons of motion happening based off of this organization and what we plan and foresee ourselves doing moving forward, right? We're looking for you. We're looking for the next person that's going to step up and run and lead and capture their market with our help. Once you've captured your market, you're obviously doing that as many times over as you would like. You look at your network in network marketing like a shelf. Large network means a large virtual shelf. Large virtual shelf means a lot of product. A lot of product means a lot of sales. A lot of sales means a lot of money. Right? The goal is not to do a $30,000 deal or a $50,000 deal or a $200,000 deal of Jeunesse products at one location. You can do that, the retail end. We have that option. But it's to get a lot of people ordering a little bit that's adding up to a lot. Right? A lot of people ordering a little bit that's adding up to a lot. So in closing, the last P, right? Number 1, the platform. Number 2, global. Number 2, the products, diverse. Number 3, the pay plan. aggressive on the middle to the back end, and creates a great community feel, because all of the right things are being incentivized, all about team building, leadership development. Number 4, the people. Wendy, Randy, the team, we just went over that. Number 5, the passion. We are building, we're in full-on launch mode, and we're committed to creating this thing to a very, very, very large level moving forward. So everything is in play. It's not often you want to work for yourself. You want to get out there and be an entrepreneur. You want to start selling. You want to start creating, right? I believe firmly that the day and age of 30 to 50,000 per year and working in a cubicle is dead and gone. The people that are winning today, more often than not, are in a bathrobe, right? I have sweatpants on right now. I'm gonna, my uncle's in town from California. I'm working. Right after I'm working, I get to hang out with my family. It's a different lifestyle, so the more often than not, the people are winning. They got a bathrobe, a cup of coffee, and they're in their basement selling ads on Google, right? It's no longer the corporate day and age. Network marketing is the future of business. It is the way products and services get to people, right? No longer billboards, no longer advertisements, all word of mouth. You marry that with an opportunity, which everybody now needs to make money with the way the economy is in the job market. Guys, this is going to be big, and this is an opportunity that you have to really take a step into the entrepreneur club, to really take a step into business. It's an avenue. It is a vehicle at your disposal to get up on your feet and to start making something happen. I tell you what, it's not often that a company is dominating, right? It's not often that you have the opportunity to dominate within a company. You have that today, right? Everyone's trying to compete. Competing is stressful. Just get a head and shoulders above everyone, start to dominate. You can come into this business. I came into this business at 19 years old, and my life has never been the same. And I've made lots and lots of money because I came in, saw opportunity, and decided to dominate. Today can be your day. Today can be your day where you make that transition, start that transition, not things like that. Start that transition into entrepreneurship and into a whole new avenue of life that you didn't even know existed. Is network marketing perfect? No. But what I do believe is that it is better. And people today are looking for what you have, we have, and it's just our job to share it. So thank you all. Not a get rich quick, but definitely something that you can get rich in. So take it easy. Thank you very much. Have a good night. I'm going to wait a minute just to make sure that the lag is done. See you at the top.